Hey guys, how's it going? For those of you that don't know me, my name is Liam Wadham. Well, most of you won't because this will be my first video on here. But I am going to be doing a little series on a recovery. Now, my background is fitness. I've been a trainer for a while. A lot of things happen when you are in there. One of those things is injuries. I myself am currently going through an injury which has stopped me from training for about 6 weeks now. And as you can imagine, for somebody like myself and so many of you out there, it is an absolute nightmare when you get an injury and you cannot do the things that you love. So I'm going to be doing a series of videos basically along the way, recovery all the way through, and I actually am going to be competing in men's physique at the end of my injury. Now, it is a back injury, so it takes a little bit longer to recover, but we're going to go through it bit by bit. I'm going to share with you my journey. We're going to go through it, and hopefully by the end of next year, or a little bit earlier than that, in fact it'll be a lot earlier than that, we are going to compete, and we're going to get on stage, and we're going to show everyone that regardless of your injuries, you can fight back, you can do it, and you can do what you want to do regardless. We're all going to do it together. Now, it is an absolutely beautiful day as well. Don't know if you can see this, but I wouldn't change it. It's also boiling. I am wearing a shirt because I have a full-time job on top of this, so stay tuned and we'll have fun. Right guys, so as I said in the first video, this is going to be a few videos around recovery. So it's just a little bit later on than when I first started advertising. It's 8 o'clock in the evening, and it's still beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So one of the most important things to do, especially for me, and I highly recommend it to anybody else, is if you are going through a tough time, regardless of if it's your injury or not, is you've always got to keep your head clear. You've got to keep your mentality, you know, uplifted and upbeat. So when you get the opportunity, go out for a really lovely walk, go out for a bike ride, or you know, a treadmill or anything like that, because even though you're injured, you still need to keep moving. The worst thing you can do when you're injured is stop. You know, your mind then starts to wander, you start to feel rubbish, you might eat rubbish, you know, and then naturally it just becomes, you know, a dip going from there. So one thing I like to do, especially on beautiful days, you know, is go for a nice walk. So we're gonna do that, not long, probably about half an hour, something like that. Come back, maybe have a protein shake, and then we'll try and hit a nice recovery light workout in the morning. So I touched on this a little bit earlier, but the reason I come up for these walks is really to clear my head, and it's also good active recovery. It helps with any injuries really that you've got. But I mean, I'm very blessed at where I live. I mean, the reason this is very good at clearing my head is, I mean, just look at this, you know, look at that, absolutely amazing. It's 22 degrees, it's past 8 o'clock in the evening, and this doesn't happen in England very often, so you know, you definitely got to take the most of it and go with that. But beautiful, right? Beautiful. Okay, that's me just back, and it is just a little bit past 8:30, about just under 2.5 kilometers. It did pull on my back a little bit, but my head, so much clearer, just feels great. So it's time for a shower, protein shake, probably bed after that, to be perfectly honest, and then get up nice and early, probably about 6:30, bit of mobility, bit of a workout, and yeah, see you guys then. Good morning. It's nice and early. I'm feeling it this morning, not gonna lie, but I want to way up to the gym, do some stretching, mobility, a little bit of strengthening in the lower back, then we'll come back, have a breakfast, and I've got a full day at work. So let's check it out. Alright guys, and good morning again. That is session 1 of the day done. It's now time to shower and have another shake, get ready for work, have my day at work, and then go for that nice little walk again that we did last night. But before I do that, is this. I mean, this is on my building, like the view that you can get from up here. The sun's bright. It's unbelievable. Every morning, come up here nice and early, unless it's raining, of course. It's not very pleasant then. But you just sit here and relax. Again, another fresh, good way to start your day. Sometimes come up here with a coffee, depends on how much time I've got. But yeah, it's great. It's amazing. So this has been my first video, guys. There'll be a lot more content coming. You know, as the progression and the recovery starts to get better, you know, there'll be more put in, more exercises, more fun. We'll also throw some challenges in there as well. So, hope you guys liked it. Subscribe, like the video, tell your friends, and yeah, I'll see you soon.